Rising ground, folks. I'm back in the saddle. Guys, I've been out the loop for a few weeks, man. I usually don't get sick. I was talking to someone about this like 2 months ago. I haven't got sick in like 3 years. And guys, when I get sick, I don't even get sick. I usually have, like I said, you get that weird feeling in your throat, like you get ready to have a sore throat. And I go through that, and like I said, the biggest part when I get sick, or I go through my little bout, is like, I get congested, like real bad, and like that shit causes like crazy headaches, man. So whenever I'm like congested like that, that pretty much shuts me down. And like I haven't felt like that in like damn near like at least right before the virus, like in 2019, 2018. But I'm pretty active, and like I said, I stay hydrated, so I'm not really, anything I go through, I'm usually good within like the next 2 or 3 days. But guys, I thought I was okay. I stayed hydrated. I didn't really take any medicine, man, but that shit, it took a little bit longer to go away. And like, I was just so congested, and like, I was just out of it. So I had to punt the brakes for at least a good 2 weeks, man, just to make sure I'm ready to roll. But guys, I'm gonna wait to the shop. I got to load one of the vans up. Guys, right now, it's damn near already mid-September. Right now, guys, we're gonna start to do like a shitload full of heat maintenances. And right now, guys, I know exactly how this was around this time last year. Like, it was still relatively warm until like probably October. But we already got a few customers now that's starting to call us just early birds, just wanting to get their units, get their heaters tuned up before it gets real cold. So I really didn't want to start until like October. Usually we use the whole month of September to train. And like I said, we just fine tune everything to make sure we're ready to roll. But I think we may have to start doing heat maintenances a little bit sooner, because we're getting like definitely at least 4 or 5 customers so far today that called, and they're just curious about just getting on schedule. So what I got to do, guys, is I know for damn sure I got to get a new boiler hose in one of my trucks, and I got to get a pony pump. But I think the pony pump I had, because we do a lot of water heaters too all year round, I think the pony pump that I had, it works, but it's leaking, I think, from like one of the screws. So like, as a result, guys, it's a pain in the ass. It works, but it leaks. So like, if you're in a customer's basement, if they got a nice basement, I got to usually put those pony pumps on top of a bucket, and like, technically I need a bucket to use that pony pump I got. So I think I might be better off just replacing that, getting a new pony pump, and I'll just use the one I have like as a backup. So, but guys, I'm gonna wait right now to the shop, and it's getting ready to be sundown in like probably less than 30 minutes. But guys, I'm definitely feeling much better, man. Like I tried to do a vlog 2 weeks ago, and I was just like out of it. It was just that congestion feeling, like it fucking sucks, like, I try to tough through it, but it's just like, sometimes, guys, you got to be smart too, like, I really didn't have to, like I said, work as much. But like I said, guys, if I'm less than like 80%, I feel like I'll be doing more damage than I would be doing good by trying to do so much. So I just took a few weeks off, man, but I'm definitely feeling like I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm definitely ready for whatever's on the schedule. So guys, I'm gonna vlog more when I get to the shop. I'm like around the corner. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace. All right, guys, I'm at the office, and this is our current, technically our backup install van. I just got a bunch of materials in this. Once I get the other one cleaned out, this will look a lot more organized. But guys, I found, it looks like it's 2 hoses coiled up, and I found my pony pump. Now, once again, guys, this pump works fine. It leaks from the seal here. I don't know if the seal or maybe one of the screws are loose, but every time this thing runs, water seeps out this side here. And I had this happen before, and I tried to tighten it up, and it still didn't work. Not on this one, but with the older one a few years back, and I ended up replacing it. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's not really much you can do as far as the self-maintenance on these pony pumps, but the point is, you want these things to work when you need them. But I just got sick of cleaning up water from a customer's basement from this pump leaking. So what I'm gonna do is I can probably go to any one of my nearest plumbing supply houses. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna take this with me for tomorrow. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get another one. And the new one, the new pony pump is gonna be our primary pump for, of course, water heaters and draining boilers down. But I'm gonna keep that as a backup because, like I said, this one still works, it just leaks. So it's good to have a backup just in case something happens with the newer one. And in regards to boiler hoses, I don't need a bunch of hoses on the truck, but I like this one because it's smaller. And the only time where the smaller one doesn't work is if, like I said, guys, and I know, speaking from experience, for you guys that deal with boilers in Philadelphia and a lot of older towns, sometimes the customer won't have basement windows. So that means you're gonna have to get a hose. Of course, no basement windows, no sump pumps, no basement sinks. That means you gotta hook one end of this hose up to the water heater or from the boiler, and the other end it's gonna have to go up the stairs and somewhere out the first floor, which can be a pain. But for that reason, guys, that's why I like keeping access boiler hose, just in case I run across that scenario. So I'm gonna uncoil this hose to take the kinks out. But most importantly, this is like 100 feet. This is two 50-footers connected together. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep this as, you can say, back up just in case. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna zip tie this 100-footer. I'm gonna zip tie this on both ends, and I'm gonna shove this behind the shelves, because ideally I don't wanna use this unless I have to. Once again, in that scenario in which you have to drain down a water heater or drain down a boiler. And for instance, if we need more than 50 feet, now we have more boiler holes just in case. But like I said, primarily, it's a lot easier to deal with the smaller length. So I like having both options. And for the guys that only have 100-foot plus hoses, I know it can suck, like I said, uncoiling 20 feet. Well, uncoiling 100 feet only to use 20. So like, yeah, guys, I've been there and done that. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm trying to figure out what else I need from the other install van. I think I should be good to go. Yeah, guys, I don't know what I have for tomorrow. I think I got a no AC call for tomorrow. And right now, guys, my biggest goal is I just want to get at least 2 vans stocked. Like for, I'm not saying anything crazy, but like primarily for heat maintenances and heat repairs, I want to get at least 2 vans stocked, and I can pretty much worry about the rest as we go along. But I know for sure this one, and shout out to my personal shelves here, these things still hold are still holding strong. But yeah, guys, this particular van, once again, this is a hybrid van. I use this van for install and service, but this particular one, I already have most of my heating parts on the van. And this one, which is our another service van, this used to be an install van, but this one is the ones with all the shelves inside of it. I know that van is ready to go. I think that van, I took some igniters out of that van and I put it in here, I think last winter. But yeah, guys, I'm literally just getting back like probably 20 minutes ago. So like, I know it's a bunch of things I got to sort out, but the biggest thing I wanted to make sure I had was I want to make sure I had boiler hoses on the truck, and I wanted to get a pony pump. But I know for sure there's not anything major that I'm going to have to replace or take care of. But yeah, all right, guys, what I'm going to do, I got to uncoil these hoses and I'm going to rock out. But be on the lookout soon for more content. I'm just getting my sea legs underneath me. I'm ready to roll. Peace out, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. All right, guys, we have a few honorable mentions real quick. I went to Home Depot and got my 7/16 drill bit. And for you guys to see me do those condenser fan motors and also some blow motors, instead of me using my wrench set, now I have the missing piece here. I think I already had my 3/8. I had my half, and I believe this is the last one I was missing, was the 7/16. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna keep this in a separate tool bag so I don't lose this. But at least I'll know where it's at when I need it. And also, if you guys are doing a lot of boilers, make sure you have your 3/4 drain plugs for those leaking drain valves. And you guys know these when you see them. Whenever you turn your drain valve off and it still drips, these things work well. Just make sure that before you put these on, make sure you still have the rubber seals inside of it. And I believe we got to pick another pack up too. These are all spare. As you can see, these things are probably dry rotted, but in the winter time, I like having at least 2 packets. I think Johnstone has like a pack of 6 or 8. We don't really go through too many of them, but once again, that's definitely a good item to have on the truck just in case you guys are doing those boiler maintenances, especially steam boilers. You drain them down and you fill it up, and once you're done with the maintenance, that freaking drain valve doesn't stop leaking. Put this on the end of that, or put that on the outlet of the drain valve, and you're good money. All right, guys, I'm gonna rock out. I got to put these receipts up, and I'll go to the supply house tomorrow morning to get that pony pump, and I'm gonna rock out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.